Hi guys, Shizz here. I just want to make a quick video, an update to the Assassination PvP guide for threes and solo queue. And so I'll just briefly go over what builds we can run. Of course, you can take everything I say with a grain of salt and change it to the way you like it, but this is just what I'm going to run typically. So once this loads, this is what I would run against a melee cleave. The only difference between like melee cleave and caster is that I'm going to change these two talents, and you're going to see it right here. If I verse double caster, I will change to mind numbing, and I'll put 1 point over here. So that this would be like the main build that I will run. If there's like a high physical damage person, like a windwalker or a warrior, and it's like Shadow Priest Warrior, for example, I might put this point back in here. But for the most part, for double caster or DPS caster, this is the standard build that I'll run. If there's like a evoker or arcane mage, and I know that they're probably going to be the best kill targets for me, or like an Ardruid, something that's like very slippery and mobile, and I don't think that I'm going to connect with them, I'm going to drop these two talents right here, Cut to the Chase and Venom Rush. I do really like these two, but I'm going to put them into Internal Bleeding, which is, you know, whatever. But the big one would be Intent to Kill, which is going to affect our mobility. It's going to take our step from a 30-second step to a 20-second step, which is huge. So yeah, that's just an option. And so far, maybe after the nerfs, we might experiment with like Kingsbands. I really like this talent right here. But right now I'm going to keep with my double poison because I really like running that. If you're running with like a Demo Lock or something with an MS, you might opt into trading this Twist the Knife for Amp Poison, especially with like a Demo Lock. And you can run Deadly Poison and Amp. But my standard build is just going to be this right here. Really quickly for like rotation, you're going to make sure you keep your bleeds up. That's the most important thing. And from stealth, you're going to use your Garrote because we have those two talents that modify a Garrote. So maybe a standard opener would look like this. So Garrote, Rupture, Mark for Death Kidney, and then at this point I'm ready to use our Death Mark, Curian, Anti-Venom, Bone Spike, and then just try to hit all those blue points. And if we have more time, if we want a slower opener, we'll get Slice up before that. We'll get all our bleeds and all that. Just make sure before you click Death Mark that you really are going to want to modify your Death Mark with an improved Garrote, and you can only get that from stealth, so it is worth it likely to commit a vanish, but be careful because if you use your vanishes, you might be vulnerable to get killed later. So if you're being swapped, you might want to save your vanishes, but if they're not going you, which a lot of times that people don't go the Assassin Rogue, you can use your vanishes really aggro. Comps that I really like, I don't like Affliction, like RLD this season. Maybe with the buffs to Affliction today, that might change, but I don't think it's really that good yet. And maybe that'll change with like 2-set and 4-set and all that too. Favorite healer to run with is Evoker. Evoker you can pretty much make any comp work with. They have such high healing output and such like good catch-up mechanics. I really like the comp Shadow Priest Rogue X. Shadow Priest Rogue Evoker is probably my favorite so far. I like playing with Destro, like RLD. Demo can be good too. You can run with an Arcane Mage and run like RMD. Don't really like running with Priest this season because they so quick, but if you have like a really good team, you can make that work. And yeah. Oh, for honor talents, if we're versing like a caster, or even like a DK or Windwalk when we're feeling slow, a lot of times I'll opt to drop Smoke Bomb and play Maneuverability, and that's just because I value the uptime way higher than I do Smoke Bomb, although Smoke Bomb is good for obvious reasons. And the other one I've been experimenting with against Arcane Mages is DFA. DFA is just for mobility. So sometimes I verse like double dragon, so double evoker, X. I feel like the mobility can be really good against that, so maneuverability and DFA. Or like I versed an arcane RMD the other day and I wanted to kill the mage because we had double purge, so I opted into playing maneuverability, and I did drop disarm for that particular game and play DFA. But you do whatever you want, do whatever feels right. But yeah, this is my build. Everyone have a fantastic day. Peace.